So the introduction is, who doesn't like gifts? What is your favorite gift that you have received or given? Why? Is it really only the thought that counts, or does everybody look at expense first? Since everyone is bothered about money and expenses, it will help you and it will clarify your doubts. It's a very, very helpful thing. If you need anything in grammar, I think there's Collins online also, but
Yeah.
I don't refer to that so much. Since if you're interested in poetry, and if you write poetry, that's a different thing. So how are you, Arundhati? You look very young. You look like a student.
Yeah. Actually, I'm 13 years old.
Oh, what made you? I don't know. There's an echo on this line. So what made you join Clapingo? You need to
So
improve your English.
I just wanted to improve my fluency and my communication skills. So I joined Clapingo 1 or 2 years ago.
Okay, are you in India?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So I think this is your. Let me see. Your 97th session. Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been with us for a very long time. Can
Mm.
you share some of your experience? I'm just writing your name down here. Can you
Okay.
share some of your experiences with me?
Okay.
Speaking to different tutors, and speaking to different tutors about where you need to improve. Where do you think you need to improve? I feel your language is very fluent. What's your
I
mother
just
tongue,
so my mother tongue is actually Hindi.
and where do you live?
I live in the state of Chhattisgarh, in the city of Bhilai.
Oh, and you speak very well, really very well.
Thank you.
So I think, is it Clapingo, or is it just the way you feel you've improved? But I don't think you spoke any different when you joined, did you?
I'd like to disagree there. When I joined, I was very shy to speak, and I think now I have improved a lot. I have gained some
For
confidence and
for
also some
confidence, yes.
good spoken skills.
Correct. Confidence, yes. So I'll tell you a little about myself, then you tell me a little about yourself. You already told me where you stay.
Okay.
So my name is Miss Cara. I'm an educator in Bombay. I've been teaching in international schools and normal schools around in Bombay for the last 17 years. And I've had a wide experience with children of all kinds, from primary to speech and drama, Trinity, IELTS, and all those. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's really good, and Bombay is really bustling, as you know. Everything is very busy here. Everyone has a lot to do.
Yeah.
So it's a very happening city, Bombay and Delhi. Also very expensive cities to live in.
Hmm.
So you've been to Bombay?
No, never.
Oh, you should pay a visit. Not that it's anything great. It's very noisy, and maybe you wouldn't like it if you are used to the quiet of your own town. But it's different. Everything is different. I myself don't like traveling. I'm very much of a home bird. I have enough to do and a lot on my plate at home itself.
Oh.
So, you want to share something before we begin on gifts? So let's just start with the topic. Shall we start?
Yeah, we can start it.
Okay. So the first thing I'd like to give you, you may already know about this, Arundhati. Arundhati, am I saying your name right, Arundhati?
Yeah, Arundhati. Yeah.
Okay. There's this website on the go which has helped my 10th standard students a lot. It's called macmillandictionary.com. I always refer to it. You may have heard about it. You refer to it when you need synonyms, antonyms, and when you need concordances and things to do in English. So anything you need pertaining to English, like syntax, grammar, vocabulary, do go to Macmillan. It will help you and it will clarify your doubts. It's a very, very helpful thing. If you need anything in grammar, I think there's Collins online also, but
Yeah.
I don't refer to that so much. If you're interested in poetry, and if you write poetry, that's a different thing. So
Okay.
let's go to gifts. Now there are two idioms. If you don't have rough paper and pen, we'll just begin with the idioms. So there are two idioms in this conversation today. The first one is, if you'd like me to write it in the chat bar, please say. First one is it's the thought that counts. So it's the thought, it's really the thought that counts. And the second idiom is the gift that keeps on giving. The gift that keeps on giving. Now, do you know the meanings of one or both or
I
either?
kind of know the meaning of both. Uh,
Yes.
I know
Tell me.
it. Okay, so the first one, it's the thought that counts. It
Yes.
means that the gift may not be that expensive or really fashionable or something, but it's the thought, the other person's thought that
It's
that
the
care.
affection or love that the giver has for the receiver. Okay?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, that's what it means. And what about the gift that keeps on giving?
Okay, so it means a sort of gift that is useful for a lifetime or something like that.
Well, you're half right, but not completely. What it means is the gift that keeps on giving is something that keeps on having consequences over time, either good or bad. For example, I'm telling you, my yoga classes have been the gift that keeps on giving. For
Hmm.
example, when you start something or you give something to somebody, you see the repercussions and the consequences. It kind of comes back to you in many ways,
Hmm.
it comes back. So, for example, why is yoga the gift that keeps on giving for this lady who's giving us, citing an example? Because she says, I've made so many new friends, I've strengthened my body, I've reduced my anxiety. In other words, the rewards that it brings to her back, the rewards and the that it gives her back is much more than the actual gift itself. That's what she meant to say. So it is the
Okay.
gift that keeps on giving. Okay, would you like to write down these idioms and make sentences of your own?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. So
The
let me just
first one
think.
is, it's the thought that counts. Can you think for 2 minutes and make a sentence? Impromptu. If you like to write, you may write. If you'd like to speak, you
Okay.
may speak as you wish.
So I have this sentence in my mind.
Yes, tell me.
My friend gave me a handmade pot with paper flowers. So the gift
Like a
wasn't,
planter, a handmade pot, you would say, like a planter.
yeah, it's sort of like it made something of clay and
Oh, it's not a planter. Okay, fine. That's something
yeah.
different. Okay,
Hmm.
fine.
So it's
With
the thought that counts.
sorry,
It's
it's
the
the thought.
thought that counts.
That's true. It's the thought that counts. So it's more the affection of the giver than the. All right. Aloud in front of the mirror. Or any word you come across and you don't know, look up the word and immediately use the meaning of that word in your lingo that day itself. Why
Hmm.
do I encourage my students to do that? Because then you don't forget the word.
Hmm.
So you look up a word, for example, fathomless. You look up the word, you find out the meaning, the synonym. Use that word in your in your lingo today, so
Hmm.
that you don't forget. All right,
Okay.
come. Let's go to the questions. Okay, gifts. Now,
Hmm.
I'll ask you the first question, Arundhati. What do
Okay.
you think of homemade gifts?
They're
Uh,
really good. I feel like there are a lot of emotions attached when you give someone a homemade gift because if you're just buying a gift from a shop, you just buy it and just give it to the other person. But if you're making it by hand from your own hands, then it's you're really caring about that person and there's this affection that you have towards that person. So yeah, the handmade gifts are a good gift. They're really nice and affectionate.
okay. Uh, you don't feel in the at the back of your mind that it's cheap and she could have bought me something expensive?
Okay, so if it's a gift that's really okay, if it's a gift that has some meaning to it, like a handmade gift that has some meaning, sort of, then it's a nice gift because it's making me feel nice and like it's reminding me of some memories or something. But if it's
Yes.
just a handmade gift, like you made an origami bird or something and you just gave it to me, it's not like you're trying to actually give me a nice handmade gift. It's just that you're too lazy to think of a gift. That's why you gave me this. So there are two different situations where it works.
Correct. Okay. Very nicely answered. I like your thought processes, Arundhati. Thought process is nice.
Thank you.
Good. Do you prefer to receive money or a gift? Why or why not?
I think I prefer to receive a gift because if we just receive money, then we just spend it like we just either save it somewhere or we just spend it on something like
Money is also a little cold, right? A little commercial and cold.
yeah. Mm,
It is.
yeah.
Yes. You feel you'll either spend it or you'll just use it up. So you prefer a gift.
Hmm.
But some other person would answer, but if it's a gift and I'm not using it, I'll give it quietly away to someone.
Yeah.
So that also, that also.
Hmm.
Now, do you prefer to receive handmade or bought gifts, and why? You've answered that, no? So you
Yeah.
prefer handmade gifts, right? You prefer
Hmm.
handmade gifts.
Yes.
All right. Do you enjoy shopping for gifts, Arundhati? Why or why not? Give me a reason.
Um, okay, so if it's a gift that I'm buying for a really close family member of mine, and if I know their interests and everything, then I really like shopping for the gifts because I know what they like, then I'll try to buy something of their interests. But if just I'm buying some gift for a person who I don't know much about or whose interests I'm not aware of, so I don't know what to buy. I have to think really hard and just hope for the best that they like the gift. So yeah, that can be a little hectic. But if I know the other person's interest, then yeah, shopping for gifts is really nice.
Correct, correct. Very good, very good. Good answers. So, what is the most creative gift that you have given or received? Creative.
Creative. Let me think. Okay, so I got this one gift. It was a really nice night bulb sort of thing.
You're
It
showing it to
was.
me? You said you guys, I thought it's inside of you. Okay.
It is actually. It's just here.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
night bulb. It's shaped
Oh,
as a rabbit.
cute. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Very cute.
Yes.
Okay, so where is it ready made? It's ready made, right? From a store,
Yeah,
from
it's
the mall.
ready-made. It's
You
ready-made.
must be having some nice malls there, I'm sure.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a creative gift, you feel?
Yeah,
All right. So is it made or is it bought?
I think it's bought.
Okay, show me the face again.
Yeah, it's like
Face
a
of
rabbit.
bunny. Oh, it's so
But
cute.
I'm still not sure if this is upside down or not. If this is the one that is supposed to be, I'm not sure. What do you think? If this is the
I
correct
think
way
this
or
is the
if
correct.
there
You
is,
know why? Because the ears are always up for a bunny rabbit.
yeah.
So this is the right way. And the bunny rabbit looks very fat like a pussy cat. So the ears are, yeah, the ears are up. Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat sits like that sometimes with his,
Oh.
he sits like a typical tomcat with his ears. Of course, he's got spooky ears. He's a
Oh.
Bombay cat, typical Bombay. I rescue animals, you know. So,
Oh.
so anyway, have you ever received a very strange gift? And what was it? A very strange gift. What was it?
A strange gift. Okay, so I received this gift when I was really very young. I think I was 7 or 8, I'm not sure. There was this elephant. It was actually a bike with wheels, but it was shaped like an elephant. And you could just lift its tail up and then you could store things inside it and also ride it. It was kind of weird.
Okay, I have received that. If you would allow me to speak, would you like to hear what strange gift I got?
Yeah.
I got once a forest pine. Somebody sent me a forest pine. You know those pine cones?
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
supposed to be very aromatic if you put it behind your pillow and under your bed, and it's supposed to be very nice.
Oh.
The second gift a student once gave me was an avocado. So of course, just one avocado. It's very healthy, an avocado, but it's so odd to wrap that. No, I just said, oh, an
Hmm.
avocado. So and a
Yeah.
pine cone. These are all very strange gifts.